Hey guys, my name is Cammy. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right to the video. All right guys, so in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about Ambi Fade Cream, how to properly use Ambi Fade Cream, and my personal experience with Ambi Fade Cream, and would I ultimately recommend it to you to, fade your dark circles. If you did not know, your girl has dark circles, okay? Dark circles and hyperpigmentation. So I purchased my Ambi Fade Cream from my local Walgreens, and they sell it pretty much everywhere. You can even get this from Amazon.com. So it is pretty much very accessible. So this is what the Ambi Fade Cream package looks like. As you can see, it comes in this tube, which is really good because it's easy to squeeze. So this is what the Ambi Fade Cream looks like. As you guys can see, it is a white and creamy substance. So the important ingredient in this Ambi Fade Cream is hydroquinone, and it contains 2% of that. So the hydroquinone is the bleaching agent that is going to be basically lightening and brightening the affected areas of your hyperpigmentation. So this is why a lot of people like to use this, because I believe right now you cannot even get hydroquinone in a certain amount unless it is actually prescribed to you. But Ambi Fade Cream, the over-the-counter kind, still contains that in there. So people really gravitate towards this and use this because they don't need a prescription to use this. Ambi Fade Cream is specifically designed to gradually fade dark marks and hyperpigmentation. It even says so on the box and on the packaging. So if you are thinking about getting something that is going to be like some super quick fix to get rid of your dark circles, I just want to let you down easy right now and let you know that this is not going to be the product for you. This is designed for you to use it over the course of several months in order to begin to get those results, to see, your dark marks and or your dark circles, hyperpigmentation beginning to fade. So now I'm going to show you how to properly use this Ambi Fade Cream so that way you can use it on your dark circles and or your hyperpigmentation. So this is how you properly use Ambi Fade Cream to honestly, be able to fade your dark marks. So this is how you're supposed to do it. So I'm going to take the Ambi Fade Cream like so. And what I like to do is you can either use your fingertip or you can use a Q-tip. I personally like to use a Q-tip better because I just feel like it gives me more control over the product, if that makes sense. So I am going to take the Q-tip like this, and I am going to just dip it a few times like so into the Fade Cream. And you guys see at the tip of the Fade Cream, this is as much as we are going to use, okay? Now that we've put the Ambi Fade Cream on the Q-tip, this is exactly how you should apply it, right? Either with your finger or the Q-tip, you just want to take that Ambi Fade Cream and you want to lightly use it on the areas that are affected by hyperpigmentation. So for me, I'm going to start on the bridge of my nose because for me, this is like the darkest parts and the deepest parts of my hyperpigmentation. So I want to focus on, being able to lighten this first. So I'm going to take it like so. And as you can see, we're not putting a boatload on, right? We're putting a thin layer, which is exactly what the directions tell you to do, is to put a thin layer on. So after putting that part on there, as you can see, I'm only concentrating on where the dark spots are and then applying it to the other side as well. Again, just in that small, thin layer, putting it wherever I have the hyperpigmentation. That's all you do. So I know I've seen in other videos when people use or demonstrate Ambi Fade Cream, they put like a lot of it on, right? They don't put the thin layer on like they are instructed to on the bottle. They put a lot on. And then the next thing that they will do is they will take their fingers and they'll begin to like aggressively rub it in. You do not want to do that. Once you do this step, all you have to do is wait a few minutes. Just wait a few minutes and the Ambi Fade Cream is actually going to dissolve into your skin. It's going to dissolve right into your skin. And once it's fully dissolved, you will see just maybe like a light sheen or just a light, clear layer of the Ambi Fade Cream. Once it fades into your skin and once that happens, all you have to do is just take your finger once it fades all the way in, and then you're just going to gently tap it into your skin. Not rub it around, not spread it aggressively, over where, other places are that don't need it, because trust me, you do not want to put a fade cream where you don't have hyperpigmentation. That's going to give you other problems of uneven, kind of patchy looking skin. You don't want that. You just want to concentrate it where you need it the most. All right, so as you can see over the past 7 minutes, I have let this sit. And you can see just a little bit of shininess right on the sides of my nose. That is where the fade cream dissolved over time within my skin. So even though there's a little bit of shininess there, you can go ahead and pat this in, like I said. And just to give you an example, just gently, right? Patting it in. We're not concentrating on moving it around. We just want to give it a little extra help and eliminate that excessive shininess and pat that in. Now, what you can do after this is you can just go about your regular routine. I recommend using this Ambi Fade Cream after you have cleansed your face, after you have put on your moisturizer and your sunscreen. It is able to dissolve in your skin after you've done your skincare, right? So you can do it that way, that's fine. Or if you want to put it directly on after you've washed your face, you can do that too. But that is really honestly how to properly put on the Ambi Fade Cream, so that way you can get the most out of what the Fade Cream is supposed to do for you. All right, so you've seen how to properly apply Ambi. Now I'm going to get to my personal experience with Ambi Fade Cream. Did it work for me? Would I recommend it? And is this something that can honestly fade dark circles and hyperpigmentation that are honestly as deep as my own? So Ambi Fade Cream, what I can say is definitely very affordable. I was able to pick this up really easy. It's accessible. So those are all positive points for me. Now, in my personal experience, I found that after using Ambi Fade Cream for about a couple of weeks, about a month, I noticed that my skin began to react negatively to Ambi Fade Cream. And it's kind of not surprising because, again, I have very sensitive skin. So it did not shock me that my skin began to not like Ambi Fade Cream so much. So the first week and 2 weeks of using Ambi Fade Cream twice a day, my skin was pretty much fine. I noticed that there was no, irritation or any of that on my face. But when we got to about week 2.5, week 3-ish, my skin began to react very badly to Ambi Fade Cream when using it as directed, the 2 times a day, every day type of deal. So when I was getting to week 3 and putting it on, after a while, my skin began to start burning, right? It began to give me like a burning sensation. Not even tingling. We just started burning, okay, after 3 weeks of using Ambi Fade Cream. So I would get the burn, but then the burning would dissipate, and then I would think, okay, well, this is fine. It's giving me like a little bit of burning, but I'm not seeing anything, right? So I was like, I'm not getting any visual cues that this is bad, so let me continue using this. And then after that day, when I would use the Ambi Fade Cream, not only would it burn, but I also began to break out right here, guys. I mean, breakout. Okay, first it started in little tiny bumps, and the bumps were at first like very skin colored in texture, right? So it would just be like bumps, but then it would just be bumps that look like my hyperpigmentation. So I was like, okay, this is kind of like breaking out in some type of mini rash. But the more that I used it, the bumps went from a mini skin color type of rash to just angry red bumps all right here. So you know that is definitely not a positive, right? Breaking out, and especially breaking out in bumps that are red and look aggressive. But again, this took about 3.5 weeks for this to begin to happen to my skin with using Ambi as directed with the 2 times a day and using it in the very thin layer, because you guys saw how I apply it. I'm not applying too much. I'm applying it as directed. So due to the fact that Ambi began to break me out and also burn my skin, I had to stop at the 3.5 week mark of using it. Now, I did find that I can use Ambi maybe 2 times a week and not get the same type of, irritation with the rash and the burning. So I would have to use Ambi kind of very sparingly, and I would not be able to use it as directed on the bottle because my skin developed a sensitivity. So in my opinion, does Ambi Fade Cream work? For me, I can say I don't know. I do not know because I was not able to use use it for, you know, at least the 3 months time to really be able to see, is it fading my dark circles and my hyperpigmentation? But does that mean Ambi Fade Cream will not work for you? Of course not. And if you go and look up reviews for Ambi Fade Cream, you will see that there are thousands of people who have used it to fade hyperpigmentation and dark marks. Now, one thing I will want you to keep in mind with Ambi Fade Cream, and it even says it on the bottle, that if you have very dark skin, if you have, you know, very melanated skin, then it's going to be hard for you to see those results. So for me, with my hyperpigmentation here, and as you can see, it is very dark in comparison to my skin tone. I don't know realistically how well this would have worked for my specific hyperpigmentation. But that doesn't mean that Ambi Fade Cream cannot work for you, will not work for you. And just because I broke out from it and had to stop does not mean that you will break out for it and that you will have to stop. So in my opinion, is this worth trying? I would say yes. I would say yes, this is worth giving a try, especially because it does contain that active 2% of that bleaching ingredient that is honestly often prescribed by, you know, dermatologists for people with skin issues such as dark circles. So there could be hope for you there. And I do not want to discourage anyone from trying it. So unfortunately, Ambi Fade Cream was not, you know, able to be the holy grail for me and the thing that, you know, was able to magically make my dark circles and hyperpigmentation disappear. But I have not given up hope. I am definitely looking to try more things and try different things in order to gradually fade my hyperpigmentation, because we are keeping it realistic over here. I'm not looking for any miracles. I'm just looking for things that work over time. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel, clicking on that notification bell so you know whenever I post more videos. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.